Morning, morning. Are you a good person? I could make a very short video, but I'll make a little bit longer one so I can bore those who have no patience and eliminate those from my channel. They have no patience because they have no love, and they think of themselves how to get things quickly, quickly, quickly. So patience is a power. It's a power and it's an ability that requires some training. Anyway, so do you know how forgiveness can clean up your soul? Did you know that you can get hurt by other people's intentions if you don't have the power of forgiveness? And I'll explain you how it works. And I'll give you some sort of an analogy that you can take it or you can leave it. That's up to you. But I'll give it to you anyways. If you still if you are sticking around, I'll give you some points of view that will help you or could help you to protect you protect your soul by installing a deflective shield. And now we are getting into the AI territory. That, if you want to believe in that you are an informational being, a creature of a creator who created this world by his thought or her thought, whatever you want. Depends how you want to think of God as a creator. Could be a computer program, it doesn't matter. You can't change it. So you are this human being, you cannot change your genetics, you cannot change your mind, your soul, the way you are being built. You can't change it, and you can't change God to make you something else, someone else. So those are the way the things are. So intention comes from your thought, from your mind. With the intention you can build stuff, you can destroy stuff. And I mentioned in different videos, if you want to subscribe, maybe check out my other monologues, my other videos I posted about similar topics. I'll give you a quick example. With your intent you can start and finish some projects, because the intent generates an emotion, and emotion generates some action. Or you can stay at the emotional level, but generally people want to get things done to get an emotion, so they generate emotion, so they get an emotion. So when you see your job complete, you feel good about your project or your house, or you bought a car, or you make a kid. So it comes from the power of your intention. Intention is information. So you start creating a thought, an intention, that is information. It's like a special unique cloud of energy. It's unique to you. So you generated a little code, let's say like a program, and now you have to run the program. Even emotion, it's a program, and I talked about that in long time ago. And now, if you have a bad intention to hurt someone, let's say you gossip or you do something, one thing is you hurt yourself, because by doing something nasty you decrease the power of love, but actually you do that due to the lack of love. So who is the nastiest person? The person who don't love anyone, who don't love God, who don't love themselves. Those are the people who will sin the most, will cause hurting in others, but actually they will hurt themselves, because it is being recorded. Your nasty intentions and thoughts are being recorded. So every time you try to hurt someone, you will hurt yourself. Then your intent against someone, towards someone, a bad intent, a destructive intent, is like a little ammo, which is an informational parasite that you created. You created a parasite, a virus that is supposed to hurt someone. It's like a hacker is trying to create a virus to destroy someone. So you can create an intent to destroy a community. You can create an intent to destroy a company, a school, like people doing black magic. They do all sort of bad intents to destroy churches, communities, and stuff, because there are people who are not able to love. But guess who are the ones who suffer from that intent? So the intent can go to the intent level and stay at the intent level, or it can go physical to penetrate into the physical world. So the person intent can become an action, so emotion. Let's say someone take a rifle and go to school and start shooting people. Yeah, so that's an intent that it's being converted into emotion, then an action. So they start killing people and people suffer. But guess who suffer? Those who don't get protection from God or from angels of God. Those who have the protection, they will know how to stay away from danger, how to detect the danger, so only those who have to suffer or who have to die because that's their destiny, only them will be around and those will get killed. But let's talk about a bad intentions converted into gossip. Okay, that's another form of sinful thought from a bad person or a person who cannot love. About stealing is converted into a material world by an action, but there are many sins or many bad intentions that stay at the intention level. So I said gossip is one, talking shit about people. I don't know, I can give you a bunch of examples, but those are still intentions that are like a virus being sent towards a person. So how it works, and I said in the past, there is no time and space. Those time and space are just for us. And if I'm in Canada, if I think of someone in Australia, I already think of that person is right here. If I know that person, then my intent goes straight to that person. And if I have a bad intent, and if I believe, because there are people who have intentions but never materialize. So those are people who don't know the power of their mind. But once you know the power of your mind, with your thought you can modify stuff like Jesus did. And not only Jesus, there are people even today, they believe in the power of their thought and they can modify stuff. I will demonstrate at some point, maybe in another video. So those who believe that their intent have power, they can hurt people just by sending bad thoughts. But they can only hurt those who are not protected, who don't have a shield. So how you build a shield? By learning how to forgive. And in order to learn how to forgive, you need to learn how to love and how to connect with God. And then you will have a power of forgiveness. You cannot forgive if you cannot love. Those go hand in hand. So love contain this special information about forgiveness, about compassion, and other ingredients. So love is not just love. Okay, I have love for someone. No, it's more complex than that. It's a feeling. It's a complex information. And so you need to learn how to forgive, and you can do that easier by understanding that those who hurt you actually hurt themselves. So like I explained at the beginning of my recording that those who are trying to hurt others, actually they make marks on their soul, marks that are being recorded. Some people call those Akashic records, where the information about each soul and actions and activities and stuff are being recorded. So everything is recorded, including dreams and stuff like that. And so if you understand that people who try to hurt you are hurting themselves, and they are hurt people hurting themselves, so it's like they are loaded with hurt from others. And why they got hurt by others? Because they could not create a shield. So some people come in the world to get hurt because their soul is loaded, and when it reincarnates into this world, it's already marked as a soul loaded with crap, a soul that will go through hardship and hurting. So you can see kids who grow up in a family, and they are the only one who get bullied by their siblings, get the most love from the parents, or they get bullied when they go to school. Nobody else get bullied except by them. So these are hurt souls who come loaded with crap from a previous existence, probably. I can't tell you that because I'm not a person who have knowledge in these past lives, previous lives, and stuff like that. But I'll give you my perspective, my thoughts. So again, you build the power of love, then you can learn and build the power of forgiveness, and that will give you a shield. You will be impenetrable from by this nasty thoughts, bad intents of others. It's like you created a firewall against these viruses and other type of a bad informational creatures created by other people intent. So let's say other form of AI like you created something nasty for the purpose of destruction. So let's say someone is trying to hurt you, your feelings, and it says something, you will take it if you cannot forgive. You will take it if you are not protected. But if you understand that this person is hurting themselves and is trying to hurt you, then you can forgive before that stuff happened to you. So it's kind of you create, and it's not an attitude of you don't care. Because if you just don't care, that means you have no compassion for that person, and their intent can still hurt you. But if you have this attitude of compassion and forgiveness and also you can ask for forgiveness for thinking nasty, that and because of your thoughts caused other people hurting or other people appear in your life. So your previous thoughts, hurtful thoughts and sinful thoughts, actually modify the reality and modified the existence of people around you. So your thoughts actually modify, and the intention modify the existence and feelings of people around you, because with your previous thoughts and intentions you actually modified your world, including the characters in your game, in your life. Was it too much for you today? Talk to you later. Bye bye.